this video, I'm going to discuss what makes an art print archival and why you should care. And this video is for artists as well as those of you who are purchasing art prints to hang on your wall. Now, there are some clear advantages to having archival art prints. The first one is that it is going to stay bright and not fade when it's hanging on your wall for longer than your lifetime. Some of the inks, like the Epson inks that I use, are rated to last at least 200 years without fading. So that is so awesome. The other clear benefit is that if you use archival paper, you see how white this paper is? Well, it's not going to turn yellow, because if the art print is made with a paper that is not archival, it's going to yellow over time. And sometimes this yellowing will start in as little as 2 years from the time the art print was made. And so this is a really bad thing to happen to your art. You don't want the white areas of the print to start turning yellow. That would just look awful, right? And so then the next question is, how do we know that a print is archival, and what are the qualities of the printmaking process that make us know that it is archival? First and foremost, it is printed with an inkjet printer, a professional printer that uses pigment-based inks. And so these are inks that are made to not fade. And so like that printer I have back there in the back of the video, that is my Epson P6000. All of the Epson photo printers will be archival, and so they are great printers. Also, Canon makes a good line of photo printers. And so if you have purchased a printer online and you're an artist trying to make your art prints, then as long as it says that it is an inkjet printer that is made for photos, you can reliably be assured that it will have archival ink. Now that is if you get the ink from the manufacturer. Now if you buy ink that's an aftermarket kind of on sale thing that's off-brand to save a few bucks, you might find that your ink will fade over time. And sometimes this fading can happen in as little as 5 years from the time the art print is made. So my rule of thumb is to never use aftermarket ink. The second part of the art print that makes it archival is the paper, and I did touch upon this before, but there's a whole line of archival papers made by Epson and Canon. All the major printer companies have their own line of paper. So as long as the paper itself says it's archival, and if it's made for art or photographs, it will be archival, then you're good to go. As a full-time artist, I make all of my art prints with archival materials, but it never fails. I see small artists that are just starting their career, and they are taking their prints down to some place like FedEx office, and they are using a color copy machine to make the prints. I see this happening in YouTube videos of people making prints of their art, and people at like art fairs that are local artists, things like that. And this is not the way to make an archival print. Those prints will end up yellowing and fading over time, and customers will be upset if they purchase an art print for, let's say, $30, and then 2 or 3 years down the road it starts turning weird colors and starts fading. Yeah, they're going to be very unhappy with their purchase, and they will never purchase from you again. So as an artist, it's so important to give customers archival prints. And as a customer, you want to make sure to avoid purchasing a print that is not archival. What I would suggest is to ask a few questions of the artist prior to purchasing their prints. Ask them how they're making them and what type of materials they are using. Then you can tell by how they respond to you. If they are saying that they're making them on a copy machine somewhere, don't buy the print. But if they have really good quality machines that they're printing them on, or if they're using a professional print company that does archival work, then you can rest assured that your print will last your lifetime and that it will be a good investment. If you're an artist and you want to learn how to make archival art prints on your own, I've made an entire playlist about this. You can watch it here. All right, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.